I just want to talk about this. Well, before I went, went off to my usual daily day. I just wanted to talk about this real quick. Of course, I'll open up my phone and because I just be checking the feed for new topics to talk about and get my thoughts on. And yeah, as you already see in the comments, yeah, that does have a point there. Yeah, he does have he does have a point. So why should it matter? But it's like, but it's still because children, yeah, children read, children discover anything, whether it's TV, books, whatever they're reading and watching that pertains to that, whatever they discover, they gonna discover it, and shit like this has an impact on them. And before I get into it, that's why I'm actually still thankful that people can still voice their thoughts. That's why I'm still thankful for social media because I can without it, I wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to find other people's other people's thoughts about just you finding or wanting to just a little bit curious about other people's thoughts or on topics like whether it's relationships, uh, politics, TV, whatever topic is on. But like I said, like yeah, you don't have it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't think. Wait, hold on. We can go to the comments real quick. There's people battling the comments. Basically, yeah, the alphabet against straight. But if you heard me speak about it, well, I didn't. Well, yeah, it's probably because I'm probably getting ready. I wanted to talk about X Woman too, but a video I made when that was a trending topic also. But yeah, I missed that. But yeah, that'll be released at the same time that I'm talking about this. But like I said, they do have this comment right there doesn't have a point. But at the same time, who it impacts, who it affects. It affects children who look at revealing and images like this. Because children take whatever that they see, whatever they're influenced by, and they take that in, and they think whatever that they're shown that like how the expression monkey see, monkey do, and they take that in, and that yeah, they take that in and make it their own personality, their character. I don't know if I said it in my ex woman that's going to be released because I've been trying to talk about that too. It's another one that, the whole laughable bullshit with you, of course, girl power, the feminism. But yeah, this shit gets the home screen. Don't look at it dead. The whole feminine bullshit when they try to pull at the end of the Dark Phoenix back in 2019. That's like 2 years ago. But yeah, like the 2019 where they tried to basically one of the scenes where it was like where she's like basically it's always the women saving the men. It's like what? Yeah, that shit was laughable right there. Like it didn't make sense. I mean, like not that I don't really care because it doesn't really make sense, but it's just that yeah, it's just that part right there. Also, where and where this too, they're obviously pushing an agenda, and it's not. I mean, it's for us to see also. Like I said, like okay, like I still don't believe in that, of course, because it's just another form. And you can say say whatever it is, because Christianity is basically whatever they try to force down your throat, basically just like veganism too. Only like Christianity is way much worse. Like I said, I just believe in the original Testament, and I believe I'm just just plain spiritual. I still believe in the Creator, the Lord, in Jesus, and like the stance I'll always stand on. If he would have made it Adam and Steve, or Eve and Becky, then it would have been that way. But it's not. But yeah, people can. It's not really like it affects me, but also it affects my future children. It affects children that's the ultimate goal that they're going for, because that's what shit like this, you know, disturbing ass imagery like this that's what that's mostly geared towards. I think feminism too was geared towards women and younger women, little girls probably to teach them about that too. But yeah, that's just this is also geared towards it also. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that they, of course, people, adults may not be affected by it, but children, because that's where we were all affected by, and we all had influences, whether the environment was positive or ignorant, positive or negative, and we all was affected, whatever that we looked up to, the influence that we had. So I don't want to hear that bullshit. Also, I don't want to hear that that denying in denial bullshit about you're not influenced by you're only influenced by yourself. You can't really be influenced to do anything. When all actuality, yes, you are. And it's like people don't really understand what that actually means, and it's laughable. Like when, say like when Lucifer had, he had turned, he got, yeah, it's like he experienced all the sins. Well, mostly just pride, yeah, which is arrogance, but he experienced pride and envy, which created the seven deadly sins. And those sins passed it down to us, because like the serpent was doing, just what he was like, seasoning his tongue to Adam and Eve, and it just yeah, that's what it just kept sprinkling and sprinkling down. And it's like people don't understand how, like I said, people don't understand how influence, how powerful influence and persuasion is. Because of course I believe in that too. Mental, psychological is of course much stronger than physical. Because why fight when you can manipulate and sway the crowd, which is what America and many other countries do today. But I said that's also another form of modern day slavery, just like jobs. Well, yeah, job. Because I had thought before, was thinking that jobs, and I think that's the only, school, because makes you school gives you that they how you get up, or whoever went to school before, older, an adult or whether you used to be a child, and school would have you wake up, at a certain time, like whether it was like 7 or 6, and all the way to 2 o'clock. And I guess what that's like basically like what 6 hours, 6 to 8 hours. Yeah, they get school get you get school. You know why school doesn't really teach us anything? Is it teaches you how to be a slave, to work, modern day slavery. And that's kind of an influence too, because they influence you to work, they influence you to be a slave, and that's what this shit is. They're going on now. And also, I think I say, if there wanted to be so much reputation, oh no, if there was so much, they want so much representation, like the alphabet community wants so much reputation. Oh my gosh, excuse representation. If y'all want that so bad, then why not make y'all own TV shows? If y'all gotta sprinkle everything else and try to, make everything, what's already popular, or like pop culture, things that's already in pop culture, to try to make that, to try to get that across and make that gay, or try to make that y'all own characters, then because if they knew, if because y'all knew, if y'all tried to make, if it tried to make your own characters and try to put that shit, in your own characters, then nobody would watch it, nobody would read it. That's why it's sprinkled into everything else, what's already popular. Whether it's TV, or books, or video games. That's why they do it to already, things that's, whether it's, characters, or yeah, I just say, things that's already in pop culture, because they know people not gonna, people not gonna actively search and go to that shit. That's why it's, when they do it, because they did this, like they did the same thing to Robin. I think it was a month ago. They made him. I think it was one of the Robins. I don't know if it's like the actual Robin. Dick Grayson. That's what I was trying to say. Like, yeah, if it was so much about representation, then why y'all doing it to things that already exist? Why can't y'all make up your own and everything? That's what everything. Movies, film, TV, video games. Why can't y'all make that yourselves? Because, like I say, because if it really was about representations, same as comic book, but books too. If it really was about representation, y'all have y'all own. But no, y'all try to make everything else that people, where that's already been grown, or everything else, because people follow that, or watch that. That's what they, or tend to. And I know if y'all, and y'all know if they know if they make that, turn to, whatever, bi, gay, lesbian, then people, because people watch it. So if they know they do that, then certain people can tune in. I guess that's it. That's all I had to really say about on that topic. It's like just like the world's becoming more ignorant and ignorant. Like this, it's just more brainwash and brainwash ignorance, straight up to stupidity. But that's all I had to say. And I'm also trying to, if I can, whatever time I could squeeze in, because we going back, not change my mind, not the 90s, 90s slasher, but we going to the 80s, where the sequels. Yeah, just the sequels, or yeah, cause I'll watch, of course, the classics first, but I'll just want, because I just want, the sequels that the sequels to classic horror movies, or yeah, because I'm just horror, because just the sequels, the bad sequels, the horrific bad sequels to to the horror classics it started with the '80s, that turned into remakes. Yeah, that started the whole debacle of of Holly unoriginal being unoriginal. So we go to that, but yeah, that's all I had to say in this topic.